Hey there, welcome back friends. In this section we will try to understand how to implement a yet another functionality. Now the functionality is adding the delete user option. Now friends, if we check our application is working properly and if we check this page of listing the users, definitely in this operation column we can add a yet another link. Definitely, in order to do that, we would be updating this list user.jsp page. Let me expand this. And here is the specific statement which is responsible for adding this particular update link. Alright. Now friends, again, the link would be slightly complicated. In order to simplify a couple of things, let me add in yet another variable in here. So it would be like temp URL2, or in fact let me give it a proper name as delete URL. Alright, and we can also refactor this as update URL, right? So this is cool enough as we are organizing and standardizing things furthermore. Alright, now moving forward, let us create this delete URL. Alright, so in here we will simply generate this delete URL and the process is similar to update URL again. In fact, let me expand this. In fact, I will copy this particular part and I will paste this in here and I will add in a semicolon and I will make a slight change in here. I will simply give the page name as delete user and our work is done in fact. Now moving forward, let us quickly add in a hyperlink in here. So it would be like, again, like similar to this particular code. Let me again copy this particular part. It would be good like this. In place of update URL, it would be like delete URL. And let us update this one, this label as delete. And let us also add in a separator in between, and the separator would be a bar. Alright, now let me click on this home page and let us check the list of users page, and definitely we are able to see the links for update user and delete user. Now definitely if I click on the delete user, then it will show up as something went wrong as we are not handling this particular operation, which is cool. But there is a thing. For example, a user clicks on a delete operation, then definitely this is a destructive operation and we should give some kind of a warning, some kind of alert to the user before he or her proceed further. Now in order to do that, we will make some further changes in here. First of all, we will make use of some JavaScript. Now friends, in order to implement JavaScript inside scriptlet, that would be tedious job. So let me show you how we can handle these kind of scenario. First of all, I will cut this particular variable from here. We want a global variable which is available to the entire file. In order to do that, first of all, we will do what? We will declare this variable using the declaration syntax. So it would be like %! and then we will create this variable. The name of the variable would be delete URL. Alright, so now this variable would be available to us in the other scriptlets as well. Alright, so this is cool, and we will cut this part from here and we will make use of simple tags in here. So it would be like href, and this particular part is what? This is a variable. So in order to access a variable, we will again make use of expression element. So it would be like %= delete URL. Let me cut this part from here, and this looks good. And let us also close in the tr tag. So again we will delete this part and we will close the table row. So it would be like /tr. Alright, so this looks good to me, and even though there are like couple of warnings, but this will work. Let me show you how. Let me refresh the page, and there is this what we said, delete URL. Now the thing is that we are like adding this particular thing, but the for loop is where the for loop is ending here, right? So we will cut this brace from here and we will again start a scriptlet and we will close the brace inside the second scriptlet. And now let me refresh the page and here is the output. Now friends, the UI is good enough. We are able to see these links and we are able to also see that the links are working properly. The URL pattern is good, and definitely we will implement a logic for delete user operation and we will fix this error page issue. But now friends, this delete operation is what? This is a irreversible destructive type of operation where we are removing some information from the database. As a result, whenever the user is clicking on these kind of option like delete operation, definitely we should give some kind of warning message, right? So in order to achieve that, let us move to our file, listuser.jsp file. Now friends, the reason why I have also mixed these JSP scriptlet is again to add some kind of JavaScript inside this particular tag. Now adding JavaScript inside a scriptlet is something very difficult and not realistic. It is rather very confusing. So it is good that we have like mixed and matched couple of things and achieved our target, and we have this statement outside the scriptlet. Now friends, definitely mixing and matching a scriptlet could be confusing sometime, but if we handle it properly, again, that is not a big of a deal. Alright, now friends, if we check the attributes for the anchor tag, one of the attribute would be on click. Let me show you. Here is the attribute, and using this attribute we can add a small piece of JavaScript. Now let me paste the code in here. Let me format things a little. Now friends, this particular small piece of JavaScript will simply give us a alert box and it will ask the user to confirm whether the user is sure to delete the user or not. If the user clicks on OK, then the user will get deleted, and if the user doesn't click on OK, then definitely the user will not get deleted. So this is cool, this is nice stuff. And now let me refresh this page and let us check whether the JavaScript code is working properly or not. And here is the JavaScript code. If I click on cancel, nothing will happen, and if I click on OK, then we would be redirected to a new URL. Definitely the handling part is something which we will do in our next video. Alright, so this is cool stuff how we have added the delete link, and in our next video we will try to implement the logic. Alright, so that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day and take care.